Philip, may I make a point just and I'll go away because I know you don't like my comments, so I'll behave myself and go. I just want to make a gentle point that I may well be joining the Roman Catholic Church. And if Pope Francis comes to London, I want to meet him for a start. Now, I'll just read you something that's caught my eye here. Pope Francis criticised laws that criminalise homosexuality as unjust, saying God loves all his children just as they are, and called on Catholic bishops who support the laws to welcome LGBTQ people into the church. He also said that he wished his critics would do it to my face in order for him to grow. I rest my case. I will probably be joining the Roman Catholic Church because it looks as though, unlike you've been spouting for 20 years, I've been listening to you, full of hate and nastiness towards me as a gay man. And can't you take note of what your Pope is saying?
Now, this is a very interesting point you raised, Robert. Very, very interesting. You see, there's this in Catholicism, there's the fundamental principles, and then there's a question of prudence. So, for example, if one might say it is inappropriate to have laws which criminalise homosexuality.
It certainly is. You supported them.
One moment.
You supported them.
One might say that. In a particular context, it might be inappropriate to criminalise that. But one might say in another context, it is appropriate to criminalise it.
Like what? In what case?
Well, you might. Sodom and Gomorrah. The angels come to Sodom and Gomorrah.
Sake, that was heterosexual behaviour. As I
hold on. Let me finish. So, for example, God says, look, guys, you're really all out of line here. I'm going to destroy your city if you don't sort yourselves out. So then the state, which is the city-state, might say, well, we don't want to get incinerated here, so we're going to actually criminalise this. You see, there's an example from the Old Testament. Of course they didn't, and they were incinerated. But England isn't facing that. So the Pope can say, well, maybe it's imprudent to criminalise, because he might be thinking, well, if you criminalise something, more bad than good can come from it. But in another occasion, you might say criminalise that. Now, I chose Sodom and Gomorrah as an example. Yes, might be more contemporary than that.
By the by, it is